Well, it's been a while since we've taken a look at one of the Santo movies, so much so, I had trouble remembering which ones I had talked about. Okay, yes, I remember the fake one, of course, 3 Dev-A-Dum, where not Santo and Captain America fight crime boss Spider-Man. But apparently, I also had an episode on Santo and the Vengeance of the Mummy? Are you sure? Well, IMDb says I did. Is there a title card? There is? I have no memory of this. I'm guessing Santo fought a mummy who was seeking revenge, and that I did it as a tie-in for the Dark Universe Mummy. It's sad I remember more about that film. Clearly, I need a refresher on the Santo movies. That's why we've got this one made in 1965, 6 years earlier than the Mummy one, so it's gonna be in black and white. That means it's better. Oh wait, Santo versus the Strangler? What? Yes, finally someone will put serial killers in their place by wrestling them. It's about time Santo went the Giallo territory, or whatever this is gonna be, judging from the poster. Will Santo tap in Freddy Krueger as he fights the Strangler? Best hurry, it's a full moon, and he's also a wolfman. Natalie Wood is very concerned about all of this, but will lighten the mood once Elvis performs when they go on break. That suggests a lot is gonna happen in this. And why not? It's directed by Renee Cardona, who is not only the director of many Santo films, including the Mummy one, but also Santa Claus. No, not Dr. Doom, it's Doctor of Doom. And Batwoman! Wow! How does she have a more revealing outfit than Batpussy? And let's not forget Night of the Bloody Apes. I'm sure it's better than Playmate of the Apes, another episode I still have no memory of. Even the credits seem very confused by this concept. Santo? The Santo? He fights off the Strangler? Yes, look at the drawing we put next to it to make sure you know it's the real Santo, and not that fake one again. You know it's serious when we just see the person's feet at first. Unless this is Batman, and the two are just gonna bang it out. However, it's starting to remind me of something else, and not a Giallo. Oh, okay, so it's the Phantom of the Opera. That's why Freddy is on the cover. Obviously an inspiration for the Robert Englund version. He has a very technologically advanced lair, too. Just put your hand on the wall, it'll open! And keep smoking, ladies. We need those voices good and gravelly for our backup singers. This is gonna be like one of those 70s serial killer movies where we have frequent music breaks. Damn you, another Son of Sam, you've struck again. We were this close to having Santo versus Johnny Charo. Why did that never happen, damn it? The girls are very nervous, but the show must go on.
Es la última noche que trabajo aquí. No quiero morir asesinada en manos del estrangulador.
Fire Marshal Bill, on the other hand, he can have his way with me anytime. It's like the movie was made so quick, they're just filming the rehearsals and making it part of the movie. I must say, I am very interested in this take on Glengarry Glen Ross. You know what it takes to sell real estate? It takes brass balls and 5 years of dance. That's a good sign. The sound effect of the audience clapping likes it. This seems like a feel-good dance movie so far. I mean, minus the strangling, of course. I love how that's edited, too. Here's the immediate cut after the strangling. That's like someone just switched channels.
I don't know, this is getting too violent. Ooh, Mexican wrestling! Let's watch this for a little while.
You know, if you weren't playing with your friends, Santo, you could have stopped that woman from being strangled. You're the only police force we have here. Yeah, this is fun so far, but really it could have been punched up a notch if he fought a kangaroo. So many things Santo could have potentially fought, and yes, Matilda the boxing kangaroo is one of them. Oh, whoever has the remote wants to switch it back now.
Oh, I'm tired of wrestling. The strangling is over and now it's sexy again. I'll watch this instead.
The hell is this guy? Sir, I don't know if you're the Strangler or not, but you're weirding people out and you're obviously not supposed to be here. Will she also be a hit to the audience?
Fiebre. Fuego ardiente. Fuego.
Who knows? The audience is currently dead and patiently waiting in purgatory. No time for a show now. Stunt double Anthony Quinn has some businessy business deals going on. Anyway, you won the part. You're our new head cheerleader. Who's up next? Gearing up for the next movie, Santo versus Sharks. Also, your voice is a little too good, sir.
Some people say a man is made out of mud.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that guy is not Tennessee Ernie Ford. I think I know what this show is now. It's one of those 50s compilation commercials. Ooh, classic. I remember referencing these. He owes his soul to the company store. The dark, bleak pits of hell this set is on. Anyway, what's Santo up to? You know, the title character in the movie. Even this guy in the audience is like, Jesus Christ, when are these two plot lines gonna tie in together? It really is like watching wrestling with the commercial breaks intact. Speaking of, is it time for another song?
Porque yo haré para ti.
Yes, what did you think the movie was gonna be about? Santo? A strangler? It's like I'm watching Stage Fright, only if it was just the play they were putting on. The crowd still loves it though. Not everyone is happy for her success, however.
Tú sabes que si no fuera por ella yo sería la estrella de la revista.
Oh shit, it's the plot of The Villain Returns! Board up the windows! The Strangler will come crashing through after leaping off a crane! Smart characters, by the way. I'll take her out when she's performing on stage, and I'll do it where any jackass can walk by and see me do it. Thank you, that's all, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, anything else? No? Okay, we're done, bye. We'll let Igor clean things up. You're early, you bastard. The Santo Frankenstein movie isn't till 1974. Ooh, that's gonna piss him off. Damn, he strangled her with an awkward cut. Alright, now that we've got a full-blown mystery, let's go to commercial.
Remember, send check or money order or use your credit card to save COD charges.
Officers, do you mind cutting to the chase? We've got a toe-tapping rendition of Que Sera Sera we need to practice. The cops remember that the stagehand is also a professional wrestler. I bet that info comes in handy later. And not only does she want the lead singer dead, turns out she's her younger sister. Weirdly, it does still feel like I'm watching a stage play, like it's Agatha Christie writing a telenovela. By the way, you're all instantly under suspicion on account of hanging up your actors' headshots the same way a killer hangs up pictures of his victims he secretly takes from across the street. And whenever anyone suspiciously puts on their glasses, there's always a camera nearby to film it. All headline news, clearly. Here, kid, I'll take one. I need to know what time the Boston Strangler is playing. I love that Tony Curtis. Forget all that. With the case still being unsolved, the inspector finally asks Santo to bring the case to a close. Just like when Ricky Steamboat solved the death on the Nile. Okay, I'll help solve the case, but I've still got some matches to win. Those girls will have to wait. Just tell them to keep their necks away from strangle-happy hands. They'll be fine. When Santo finds the killer, not only will he smack the shit out of him, but he'll sprain the culprit's ankle as well. Oh, and it's a spy movie now.
JB3 llamando a Santo.
Ancient Skype meetings. You see, back then, we had to build a whole room for video calls. And it helps if it's as big as a warehouse. But even then, they still didn't work. So he just meets in person. Way easier. Instantly he knows the flower means love and death, and not only will he find the killer's identity, but the cameraman will be there to film the whole thing. Now let's walk past all these science experiments and tend to the documents, full of cold case files. he's a little behind on account of all the wrestling. These actors still got a show to do too, and they're doing the Broadway tradition of sneaking on set to bang on it. This stage has plenty history, dear. Look right there. That's where Arch Hall Jr. sang Vicky in Wild Guitar. And over there is where Maximilian Schell starred in the MST3K Hamlet. And look, there's Rat Fink from Wild World of Batwoman. Hell, even Santo has now been featured on MST3K. I almost picked this one as an episode till I saw it was featured on there first. Our heroes seem to have the case well covered. If anyone jumps out, they shoot them. It's foolproof. Now close the doors. I keep pointing this gun at you. You want to be safe, right? Ooh, someone is coming. This case is easy. Just look to see who gets filmed from the knees down, and that's your man. Anyway, I guess I'll take you home. The hunchback seemed really mad. We'll catch the killer tomorrow, I promise. Then maybe we can hold hands afterwards. He'll get some lovin' tonight when the Phantom sneaks into his room instead. Wait, what are you doing? You're a strangler! Put the knife away! Wait, why is there a luchador coming in here? You know what? No, this town is too weird for me. I'm gonna strangle people elsewhere. Goodbye. I'm getting a one-way ticket out of here, you know, by using this phone that's on a tree. Yellow! I told you, my elm doesn't want to come to the phone. I have the sneaking suspicion the Strangler is up to no good. Unless I'm wrong, and that's Zorro. Best also call Santo. Someone answer the damn phone! Sorry. I was squeezing out more padded footage for the movie. Alright, what do we got here? This barrel is filled with more wrestling stock footage and singing. Get it to the set immediately! And waste no time. Speed if you have to. Finally, Santo arrives to see if the killer has showed up at the meeting place, where no one can stop him. Damn, they found his one weakness, peripheral vision. I assume they think that Santo is the slasher killer. Honest mistake, he is wearing a mask. No one rolls down hills like these characters. Is it a frolicking in the fields romance scene now? Thank God someone is there to save them. Okay, thanks, Officer Bronson. Let's just keep the shooting the fleeing henchman between us. Now here's a wad of cash. If anyone asks, the Strangler shot them. The surviving gang member, though, tells them the truth that unbeknownst to him, the killer hired him by tricking him into thinking Santo was the killer. Now take him away and shoot him. But meanwhile, in Strangler on a Hot Tin Roof, he tells her he'll be famous once he defeats Santo in the ring. That's nice. What about the killer? Whoa, what's going on now? Ooh, someone went to the Matilda School of Flirting.
When are you gonna give it up?
And yes, they do fight in the ring. You know, someone's probably getting strangled to death at this moment. But at least I know this guy's wrestling name now. That's just his professional name. His real name is Lance Pex. The audience is going wild for this action, or at least they're pretending to give a shit. I don't believe your reaction, sir. Wait a minute, the Phantom of the Opera was actually the Zodiac Killer, who was actually the Riddler this whole time? Now we gotta fight. Hey, that's cheating! Jerry Muscles will be buried in a giant free weight filled with protein shakes, as per his wishes. Goodbye, Santo! Thanks for the show! I can't believe that guy died! Also, now what the hell is going on? Back to the lair?
Tienes que volver al hospicio, Milton. Algún día te adoptarán y podrás escoger el papá que tú quieras.
This movie is about everything but the Strangler. We gotta get rid of that kid. He is not gonna fit in here. Well, on second thought, he is padding out the movie with singing and dancing. Maybe he is one of us. And didn't this movie used to be about a jealous sister trying to wipe out the more popular one? So much happens in this, yet so very little. Oh, wait, I made you cry. I'm sorry. You can continue wearing the curtains if it makes you happy. And yes, we can even throw in another musical performance. It's okay that you're late. You didn't miss shit.
Oh right, the Hunchback. I also forgot he was in this.
He's looking around backstage for a missing prop. Where did someone put the red herrings? We need those. The show is almost at intermission, we think.
Oh jeez, I need to use the restroom. Is it rude if I get up? Okay, I can't hold it any longer.
And neither can I. We'll be right back. It looks like the Strangler is taking things a bit too far. Well, it's not creepy as long as they're clothed. The strangling, however, that definitely makes him creepy. Over the line, Strangler.
The movie seems more like a vehicle for actor-singer Alberto Vasquez, who had a number of albums at the time. If this movie was featured on MST3K,
this part would definitely be played by Paul Anka.
Hey, do you mind? We're trying to have a conversation back here. We're arguing about when to meet up for the big tennis tournament.
What kind of show is this? Is it a body switch comedy? Holy shit, he's a kid now!
Ahora ya aprendí lo que es bailar.
Well, at least he's honest. Next!
A bailar el bossa nova, así mi amor.
Okay, I take back what I said. Kid, you got the job.
¡Qué sabor!
Damn, that kid's got spunk. I'm not adding these subtitles, by the way. These are the ones that came with the movie.
I'm actually disappointed we're cutting back to the plot. That was the best musical number in the movie so far. No matter how awkward the rest of the scene gets.
It's not polite to stare, even if you think he's the killer. Meanwhile, back to Santo, trying to get his zenith to work before the new episode of Ben Casey comes on. Still no reception. Best meet in person again, where they want to set a trap for the Strangler. Or you could just go find him. Ooh, the secret hall. How did we not happen upon this before? You'd think we'd hear all this commotion, seeing how the set of Labyrinth is under the theater. This evidence could mean anything. It could mean the Strangler is simply casting for his own show, and none of these performers will do. Santo still has the police helping him.
Mi departamento ha dado por terminado este caso.
Seems legit. He saw your show. He's not amused. The show must still go on, though, despite all the murders that keep happening. It's a beautiful play about a lampshade that makes a wish and becomes a woman.
There's only 6 minutes left, by the way. That's very little running time to solve this mystery and wrap things up. Unless it just ends when the show ends, which would be kind of hilarious.
It doesn't, though. He follows her to her dressing room where the final showdown can happen. Did they just beat the hell out of the editing? I'm not entirely sure what just happened there. Just line everyone up and explain everything to us. The Strangler wanted to kill actresses because one threw acid in his face.
Then they cut to the chase and reveal which one of them is the killer.
What would have happened if he was wrong and he just pulled that poor woman's skin off? Now let's bring him in unharmed. That seems safe. Let's just shoot everything that moves. That way at least the killer will be dead. Sure, we may be full of about 12 bullet holes each,
but we've still got the strength to chase this asshole.
And even get in a costume change while we're at it. Now this is theater. We can finally get the fight scene between Santo and the Strangler, like the title suggests. Thank God I saved all of you. Good thing I was here. You're welcome. Now let's go home after a long, hard day's work of watching other people stop the bad guy.
Or is it the end?
There is a sequel to this.
The following year, we got Santo versus the ghost of the Strangler. Santo was so disappointed he didn't beat the shit out of the Strangler that he's gonna fuck up his ghost instead. Maybe more happens in that film, because here, the key word is padding. Padding, padding, padding. Whether it's the stock wrestling footage or all of the stage performances, it's mostly all of that makes up the running time, and every now and then it turns into a Cliff Notes version of Phantom of the Opera. It does get delightfully insane in the last few minutes, but that's a lot of nothing you gotta sit through before you get to those moments. I think the Mummy one was better? I don't know, I'm just guessing.
Be sure to let us know what your favorite Santo movies are. There are plenty to choose from, and I'll just be here in the audience, sitting awkwardly.